Happy Founders Day, Teak. This is Chris Niles again, Alumni Engagement Director.
I'm Alex Baker, the Chief Information Officer.
And we're doing our social media blitz in celebration of Founders Day. This may be our last outdoor shot. We are at another cemetery honoring the third of our founders that's laid to rest right here within the original triangle. Sorry, there are branches literally falling around us. These plaques, we didn't mention this at the earlier gravesite stops, but the teak plaque here marking Frater Mayer as a founder, these plaques were laid as part of the 75th anniversary of the fraternity, and were put in place at 4 of the grave sites. The 5th of the founders, we're not entirely sure where he is located.
Yeah, thank you. So we are here at Clarence Mayer's grave site. Clarence Mayer was born May 18th, 1879. Obviously, he's buried here. This is Mount Pulaski Cemetery. I don't know, about 20 minutes west of Beta Chapter or so. So one interesting fact about Frater Mayer here is he was the roommate of McNutt, who, as I mentioned earlier, it was their apartment that the founding of Teak, of the Knights of Classic Lore, actually started. So Mayer was also a musician. He was noted as one of the most colorful, or the most colorful of the 5 founders. And he actually helped found Springfield College of Music and Allied Arts with his wife. And another fun fact is he actually wrote the closing ode that several groups do perform at Ritual. I don't see it very often, but every once in a while the closing ode is used, and he actually wrote that. So he passed away at the age of 81 on August 8th, 1960. So really, really cool to be here at our third of our 5 founders, and because we can't be at the last 2, we also do want to feature those as well. So I'm going to pass it to Chris here.
So when I spoke earlier from the gravesite of Frater Atkinson, I mentioned that he was one of the first founders to actually pass away as a part of a car accident, and Frater Truitt had also passed away in a car accident. He was the first of the founders who died. Owen Truitt had been born in 1868 just north of Peoria here in the area. He and Frater Settles both knew each other, not just at Illinois Wesleyan, but at the Wesleyan Academy while they were finishing their high school diplomas. So they had known each other previously, were dear friends, and both of them then went on into the ministry. So Frater Truitt served as the minister of 4 different churches in the Central Illinois Conference. And as I mentioned, then he died at the age of 60 with his wife in July of 1929. At that point, the fraternity had already started on its growth burst, if you will. We had completed the first alphabet series from Alpha to Omega, and we're already in the Alpha series then following that before he passed. But in 1960, then, he was the first of the founders to pass away, and he is buried in Iowa.
Thanks. And the last of our 5 founders is Frater Joseph Settles, Dad Settles as they call him. He was actually, Settles was 25 when Tau Kappa Epsilon was created, Knights of Classic Lore was created. He was born in Lexington, Illinois. He graduated from Illinois Wesleyan in 1902. He was actually a minister, and so for 18 years he was a minister at the Methodist Episcopal. I'm going to screw that up. I'm not even going to continue to try. But then he actually moved to Los Angeles and became the executive secretary of the Los Angeles Rotary Club. So executive secretary back then was much like a CEO for an organization today. That was just the terminology of the time. He remained in Los Angeles until his death in February 1943. One other significant thing that happened in 1943, on the Grand Council at the time, the Grand Epi was Frater Charles Walgreen Jr. of the Walgreen drugstore fame, and he actually had to step down because of the success that his business has had. His father's business, he asked him to step in, and so really some big movements and big changes that set up R.C. Williams to eventually be the Grand Preakness in the World War II era time. So very, very important to the fraternity.
So it's been a real honor to be here and honoring the founders themselves at their grave sites. I'm pleased that we've been able to lay these wreaths in their honor with the red carnations, and we hope that you've enjoyed seeing this piece of it. We've been to Alpha already. We're heading next to Beta, and then we'll be at Beta at Millikan University, and then moving on to our Gamma colony at the University of Illinois and having an evening reception there with folks from our previous stops of the day and folks from the Champaign area. What we're doing today is promoting Life Loyal Teak again, and this is something I really want to ask people to step up to. When we do this, I know we get people watching social media, we get people hitting like, but then what I need to ask people to do is to take that active step and make a donation to support Life Loyal Teak. Please don't just sit back and enjoy the show. Please do what you can to support our endeavors for the educational programs. Life Loyal Teak, dollar for dollar, goes straight to the fraternities for educational programs. So you can give either $18.99 in honor of Founders Day, or you can give that larger $50 gift. But make that annual commitment and help support the educational programs. Visit teak.org/LLT to make your donation today.
If you're in the Champaign area, please join us tonight. Again, we will be at a place called Firehouse, and we will see you tonight. Don't forget tke.org/LLT. Thank you very much.